I don't even know how to like say it myself sometimes, right? I think during this conversation, you're asking great questions, so I'm able to like pull it through a little better.
It's gonna help you with your
right?
your Hey, Danny Matta here with PT Biz, and we're in Dallas, Texas. We are visiting Revenant Physical Therapy with Nevin Saju. We're gonna check his space out. He's in a subleased office in a CrossFit gym, and he's got a cool story because he started a cash practice before and he didn't work out. And we're gonna learn why and what he's doing this time to where he's seeing way more success and growing much faster. Let's check it out. All right, what's up, man?
So Danny, how are you?
Good, thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
All right. We're here at Revenant Physical Therapy. We're in Dallas, Texas. We're checking out Nevin's space, and he is in a subleased office in a CrossFit gym. Reminds me so much of my first office. It's funny. It's like the gym environment that has like a CrossFit sort of like, you know, it's a CrossFit feel, the smell, it's got big ass fans, like all that, right? And it gets a little hot. And we talk about kind of temperature control in a hot environment, but let's go and let's check out your office and we can chat a little bit about what you're doing.
Come on in.
How long have you had your clinic? Because we started with you in the Rainmaker program and now you're in our Mastermind program. So this is like relatively new.
Yeah, so I've been in this office space since April of this year. And then I started up with y'all last year in June.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, I know this isn't like the biggest office, but I was in one like probably a third of this size. It was a closet pretty much with just a table.
Yeah.
And then I was able to build out of there into here. Yeah. So lead tractor. I started making connections around the community, and then the owner of this gym, Coach Denmark, we got a couple lunches together, and then one day he's like, hey man, like, or I had him come in for treatment and whatnot, and he saw what I was doing, and then unprompted, he's like, hey man, I got an office room and I think it'll help your business a little bit more. Yeah. And he was like, I'll charge you $100 more than what you're paying right now. He's like, I just want to help you. And I'm like, oh damn, really? That's cool. And he's like, let's do it. So, and we just got that going.
How's the transition been to this space versus the first space?
Oh, it's much better. Just because the first space, I didn't have room to have like a lot of private one-on-one stuff because I'd have to take him out to like the turf to do a lot of work.
Right.
And here I got a little bit more space to work through, and only really head out to the gym area to like really do more compound lifting or jumping and whatnot, right?
Right.
So,
do you find yourself getting a decent amount of clients that are coming from the gym, or most of the people you're working with are coming from outside the gym?
Yeah, I would say most people are from outside the gym.
It's interesting. I found the same thing.
Yeah.
I found like whenever I was in the gym, it was great for me to meet people and for connections, but most people I saw were from outside the gym.
Yeah, no.
What were you doing before this? Like what kind of setting were you working in?
So before this, I honestly all over the place. I was like doing lab instructor at the PT school down the road from here.
Okay.
I was working at an outpatient clinic. Yeah. I did a little bit of home health. It was just kind of all
like in
all
transition, or like, so like how many years out of school are you at this point?
4 years.
So 4 years out. So it's basically 3 years out is when you started your clinic then, right?
Yeah. A lot of what I want to do is teach on a bigger level eventually.
Oh, but, like con ed, like side
I don't know about
like
con ed, but whether it's like a group of trainers, coaches, clinicians, whatever it is, or even just people in general. And I don't want to be reactive. I want to be more proactive, and still it's like that model, it's a reactive healthcare model at the end of the day. So whether it's cash, insurance, or value-based, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't get ahead of the solution or get ahead of the problem, and that's a bigger reason why I wanted to start this up too.
Are you trying to build some of that into how you're like working with people now in the model that you have? You know, and if so, like how are you doing that? Because most likely they're coming in here reactively, like they're hurt, right?
Surprisingly, not like too much of it. Right. I think the people that I've like created connections with kind of are starting to understand what I'm trying to do. So a lot of who I see are more like chronic issues. So they're not coming in a flared up or acute state, more or less of like, hey, I've tried a bunch of things. I'm happy with where I'm at, but I heard you can really help me to move a little bit better. And I'm like, oh, sweet. Like it's more of like a puzzle almost, right? And I like to solve those like more complex issues. So I think from like a word of mouth point of view, like people know like you're not going to him to take care of that acute ankle sprain or I just like flared something up, more so than I've had this issue for a really long time. I heard you're the one who can really help me through it. Yeah. So like building that reputation is kind of what I'm going for like the long run. Yeah. And that's what I'm approaching everything with, just like a much longer game mindset. And I think with that approach, it might take a little bit more time just because It's funny. It's like sometimes when it is a reactive situation, I'll refer out even because that's not my strength. I have a lot of good connections with people that are there to take, like acute situations and really help people through. And I think making that referral is big time as well.
It's not maybe as easy to describe to someone's friend, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, has that been hard for you as far as like the lead generation side and like the referral side?
Definitely. Yeah. It's been pretty difficult just because I don't even know how to like say it myself sometimes, right? I think during this conversation, you're asking great questions, so I'm able to like pull it through a little better.
It's gonna help you with your
right?
your
Yeah. But generally speaking, I think it's working because of the results I get with the people that are referring them to me, because I've worked with them for a while. So that's probably been the best part of it.
The people that you're working with, are they like, hey man, it's you and me for good. Like you're my like, whatever, lifestyle health individual, and that's it.
Yes, and it's like the first time that's ever happened.
Yeah.
Like I didn't expect that initially. It's like, hey, we finish off the plan of care, and then they're like, hey, how do I keep working with you?
Yeah.
What?
I know.
And I'm like, and at first I was like, I don't know what to do from here. Like, problem solved, right? And then they're like, let's just keep coming in, and now we'll do some workouts. Maybe they'll come in like when they have like a slight little tweak or something like that. Funny story, when I tried like clinic 2 years ago before all of this, and fell flat on my face initially.
Oh wow.
It did not work at all.
Why? What do you think the difference was?
I wasn't a good clinician.
Oh yeah.
I really put it down to that.
Wow.
And that drove me to just go down like a continuing education mentorship like rampage.
Right, so for you felt like it took you 3 years to actually get to a point where you're good enough where you could justify people like coming in and working with you.
Oh yeah, that was, and it wasn't a mindset thing, because I think I was like pre-prepped from a mindset point of view. It's like, I can do this, and then I tried it and it's like, oh no, like I don't know how to progress someone from point A to point B. It's like, I've got the confidence, but it's like founded on nothing almost.
Well, usually it's the other way around. Usually we have great clinicians that just like, they don't think they're valuable.
Yeah.
And it's funny, it's like the opposite. You were the opposite. You were like, no, I think I could do this, but I'm not good enough yet. Yeah.
So I'm glad it went that way, because it still pushes me to continue to want to learn all the time, because now I know it's like every step of the way is, not that it's not good enough, but there's always more.
Yeah.
And as long as I don't fall into the trap of like, I need to learn something more, and just knowing that I can learn something more, that's like a really big mindset thing for me to kind of like carry with me.
Yeah, it's really cool, man. I love to hear that, because I always talk about it as like your product, your service, it has to be great.
Yeah.
And if it's not, it doesn't matter what sales and marketing and systems we wrap around it. It's like trying to sell a burrito that's not good and a burrito that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like one's way easier than the other. Like the business is just easier to run.
That's a big part of business. I didn't realize that starting a business and starting up a practice would also make me a better clinician.
Yeah.
Because it helps you like package things more effectively for the person, because when you're working in insurance, it's like, I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, because I have an unlimited supply of people.
Sure.
And
well, we're more invested in the outcome.
Exactly.
Like hands down, because we feel so much more accountable to it. And not to say that I didn't feel that way whenever I was working with people outside my own practice. I definitely would get irritated, and like I would dive into things that I felt like I didn't know well enough. But when I decide, if you value other people's money, right, and like I very much do, it's like you don't want to have a kind of poor outcome, because that they're paying you for it directly. It's a different experience than if it's just like I was in a socialized system in the military, or if in like a high volume setting where I'm taking insurance, you're separated from it somewhat. It's like it's not as personal.
Yeah.
But when they're paying you directly, it's like I feel so obligated to get this person an outcome that I'm going to work extra hard just to make sure that happens. And vice versa, we have compliance because they pay us. And I think that's why it works so well, is because both parties are just like, yeah, we really want to do this, we want to work the same direction, and there's no friction there.
Yeah.
Where are you at in 5 years? Like, what does this look like? I'm interested. What does Revenant look like?
Great question. In 5 years' time, Revenant is looking to have a standalone space, have a couple other PTs, trainers, chiropractors, you name it. I'm not obligated to a specific field, more so than looking for like-minded people who want to learn movement and help people get better and achieve outcomes.
Yeah.
And being a go-to spot in the community for chronic issues and getting into the details of movement itself, and having a great place where we can refer for acute situations, and making sure that people know this is a place to go to for any sort of chronic issues that people have been dealing with for years on end.
Yeah, that's it. So, dude, one of the reasons we want to start doing this was I wish, 2014, I guess it was, when we started practice, I wish I would have had, something like this, like a time capsule. So we get to look at this in a few years, see where you're at. You get to say to yourself, man, I was spot on, or like, I've really changed what I was thinking, or man, what a dummy, or like, whatever. Like, there's lots of things I wish I could have gone back to. So for you, I hope this is going to be something you can look at and be like, man, I called my shot. That's going to be awesome. But we really appreciate your time.
Yeah, no, thanks
so cool
for
to see the clinic, and I'm excited where you're going to be at in 5 years.
For sure.
So guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.